My name's Tara Miller.
My name is Malia Conra.
My name's Emma Vang.
I am the advisor for The Ville, which is Roseville Area High School's student-run newspaper. I am a news junkie, and I was also the editor of my school newspaper, and I've always had a high interest in news coverage, journalism, and all of the issues that surround keeping the public informed and building trust within public, and also just giving voice to all of the people who might not always get the coverage that they deserve. And so when the position opened up, I jumped on it. I've also taught the journalism course here for a really long time.
I'm a senior this year, and I'm editor-in-chief for The Ville, along with Emma Vang.
I am an editor-in-chief and also a podcaster. So basically, I help edit stuff and I also run the meetings.
Freshman year, I was really interested in writing about issues that were going on in the community, and one of my roles was writing teacher features for The Ville. So I was also an editor for the feature section on the newspaper and editing teacher features junior year, and then senior year I became editor-in-chief, and I really enjoy this position, and it's really fun for me to go out and get information about our community and write about things that are going on.
I joined sophomore year and I was in yearbook for freshman year, and I came to take pictures for newspaper because I didn't even know we had the club. I kind of just was inspired about the people who were here and the process of writing, and I was always interested in writing, so I was like, this kind of seems like the place I want to be.
I think that when students write for the newspaper, number one, they become better consumers of news. So I think the critical thinking skills grow, but also the writing. So I really hope that when students walk away, they are confident in their critical thinking skills, their people skills. They have to talk to others, people they don't know, and their writing skills. Well, the way that we help students with writing and reporting, we do have an editor team who does a lot of brainstorming.
So it's usually a 3-week cycle or a 4-week cycle depending on when there's breaks in the school year.
We have a 2-week deadline, so usually the first week I sit on the idea and I really play with it, and I'm like, how much could I actually get from this?
We usually talk about it beforehand, and we have a brainstorming document about what's going on, and we pick stories based on who wants to write a certain story, who's interested in what.
Students just kind of choose, or if they have their own ideas, they run it by the editing team and get approval, or sometimes we might have to shift it a little bit.
Last week I wrote about the election, but that was because it was a timely thing that's happening this week.
I've done a lot of teacher features on new teachers, like math teacher Michael Wilms, and I also wrote about the gun issue this year.
And I covered a student who is an activist for our school and talks a lot about the problems in our community and stuff like that, and it was really impactful to talk to her because she had a lot to say.
I think one of the biggest challenges we face is because of budget constraints, it's no longer feasible to actually publish hard copy newspaper.
It's online now, so it's hard to get more viewership. It's hard to get the attention for the Ville that we need.
Our website and our publication is at roseville.org, but gaining traction and readers, growing our audience has probably been one of our bigger challenges.
I've learned that sometimes it's hard, and sometimes people don't want to share their opinions.
I think what I said about the ideas, sometimes it's hard to come up with something that you think, because it could be important to you, but it might not be something that everybody finds important or they want to know more about.
Is I think we just build in a lot of expertise within our students. I've done a little bit here and there, but I think a lot of the really good work comes from students. The older students, the students who have been involved, really do mentor and teach the younger students about what it is to be a reporter.
I think like finding your individual voice while writing is really important. It definitely helps you find like an individual voice, as well as like helping express other people's voices that don't get to be heard all the time. And I think that's what's really important about like journalism, is like finding like the truth and like the stories that people have and share, because like everybody has a story. So it's like really interesting to learn about everybody's and like get a different or like interesting new perspective on it.
The Ville is a pretty low-key club. We don't try to like put a lot of pressure on us. So if you just want to write a little piece like on a sport one news cycle, but then your next one you're like, I'm gonna do this big huge story about like a big pressing issue, you can do that. Just come and see us. We meet Thursday mornings in B203, so come check us out.